Hey guys, I wanted to start this one out by giving a big thanks to the comments that I'm getting. I really do appreciate it. And I got one this morning from a dude and the dog, sorry, tongue tie, which was absolutely awesome. And he said, I needed to hear this. Thank you. That's what makes me go put these things out there, guys. It's people that connect, that want to build a community, that want to get the help with their mental health. And, something I may say or something they hear that I'm putting out there or watching, gives them that connection as far as what they can do with their own mind. And it's an absolute blessing to be able to do what I do. So please go and hit that like and subscribe for me, because I tell you what, if it weren't for those people out there helping me out to help other people, these messages wouldn't get out of the right people that really want to hear it. And so thank you. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Can't thank you enough. So, title of this one, your mind will turn on you. It really will. It really will. It will turn on you. It will turn on you if we have no direction with the mind. And I had somebody say to me once, do I have to do this every day? Somebody I work with, do I have to do this every day? And I said, yeah, every day. Every day we work on our mind. Every day we put ourselves in the control seat and we move it to where we want to move it. You wouldn't sit down at your computer at work or sit down wanting to navigate through the internet for something that maybe you want to buy and say, hey, go and look for it. It'll come back with all kinds of things, right? It's going to throw things at you because it has no real direction. All you're doing is setting the computer up and going, hey, go and find something for me. No direction. So, even with your work, if you don't give that computer the right information, or you don't give that computer direction, what's it going to do? I know one thing it can do. It can get a virus and break down on you, right? Which is what this can do. This will break down and turn on you if we're not careful with it. And that means constantly working on ourselves. And it doesn't have to sound like something that's a bad thing. I enjoy working on myself because I learn. And when I learn, I grow. And when I grow, I'm better than the guy the day before. It's moving ourselves forward into those things that will give this structure. So it's really good idea to get yourselves into some kind of project that you love to do, hobbies that you love to do, structure your days to where you're giving the mind direction. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. This is what I want to accomplish. Where do you want to grow? What do you want to learn? Pick up a subject that you have absolutely no idea about, but that mind keeps on telling you, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to do that. You know the one sits up here. You're not going to be able to do that. But I want to. Yeah, you haven't got the experience. You don't know what you're doing, etc., 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 etc. Before you know it, we're turning on ourselves because it starts getting a little bit louder, right? And now we hear it in stereo. It starts coming in and it starts bringing up the volume and it's drowning out the thing that you've been wanting to go and learn or the places you've been wanting to go and check out. Start small. Don't look at the big. Start on the small. If you've ever seen ants moving around, they're looking for water and they're looking for food. And they're look like they don't know where they're going. They're all over the place. And they're looking to pick up something, even a pheromone of the ant from the colony that they're at. And what ants will do is they will keep on dabbing down pheromone, boom, 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 as they're moving around so that they can follow it back if need be. Once they find water or food source, that becomes straight line. That pheromone, that goes down in a straight line, straight away back to the colony. They're going to follow the dabs of pheromone they've been putting down so they can get themselves back. Once they get back, they tell everybody, hey, follow the pheromone. And boom, now you've got a straight line, right? Because now they have direction. They know what they want, and they're going to go and get it, and they're going to bring it back. It's the same with our own minds. Give it direction. When you give the mind direction, it doesn't turn on us so much. It's when we sit and we start to wander, it starts to move around, right? Even if you're watching some stuff on TV, or have you ever been reading a book and then all of a sudden your mind drifts off somewhere? We stop becoming present with the book, with what we're actually... I've done it over and over, guys, where I've had to go back and reread a couple of pages because I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, drifting off like the ants, right? What about a dog? What about a dog? I know with my dog, my dog, you give him direction, he's on it. He goes, right? You throw a ball, boom, he's on it, and he'll bring it back, right? But if you're, like when people turn up into my house, people that we know, and they turn up into the house. So one of the things we say is like, first of all, is just ignore him. Let him know that you're in control. Let him know that you're in control. And that doesn't mean getting down and hello and all that. Not a good idea, right? So once the dog starts to know who you are and he starts to get a little bit more direction, he starts to know that, hey, you know, the family know these people, yeah, he'll start to settle down a bit. Yes, does he need direction? Absolutely. You give him direction, they follow direction. Sometimes it's just a straight up, go to your bed. And he'll go over to his bed. Dogs are very food motivated. They want it. Yeah, my dog does. You go over to the bin where his food is and grab some treats and see who, just look around and see who's sitting there right there with saliva pouring off his chin. He wants direction. I want that. Tell me, what have I got to do? Go to your bed. Boom, over he goes. Lay down. Boom, down he goes. Right? There's direction. You're giving the structure. It's the same with kids. Yeah? What the children do when they have no structure? They're looking to us to give them the structure. They're looking to us to be structured. Right? Otherwise, how can they feel safe? Just like the mind. If the mind isn't feeling safe without, and it's got no structure or it's got no headway, it's going to start eating you alive. It's going to start playing on you. It's going to start calling you things. It's going to start saying that you're not good enough because of past experiences or past life that we've had. That all starts coming into play. And that becomes really loud because we're not telling it a structure. We're not giving it anywhere to go. So start thinking about projects you would like to do, people you'd like to go and see. Maybe pick up the phone and talk to some people that you haven't spoke to in a while. I know there's some people that I want to do that to. In fact, I got a hold of someone recently, a friend of mine that I haven't spoke to in a bit. Sent a message and saying, hey, it'd be good to hook up. She happens to be really busy, and I understand it. But, you know, structure those moments. Give the mind something to focus on. Give the mind somewhere to go. Like the computer. Put the information in there you want to get back, and you may be surprised. Don't let the voice of negativity get to you to where it becomes a lot louder. We've all done it. Heck, I slipped myself. Many times I've slipped. But don't look at the slip as an issue to where that is going to start now pulling you back away from that structure. Start working towards that structure again. Start moving yourself out of those moments to where we slip, and those times to where we may be in bed and we're like, oh, I just don't want to deal with anything. I can't handle anything anymore. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Give it the structure and move forward. I remember walking through my kitchen earlier today because I was a little bit kind of, not bad, but my mind was playing a little, playing the old tricks, the old negative tricks. And I said to myself, hey, feel good. I'm moving forward. I'm not going to listen to this. I'm going to get myself out of this. I'm going to give it structure. I'm going to give it purpose. And I just got off with my last client of the day. And I tell you what, there's nothing like that. It gives me purpose. It's brought up my energy because here I am helping someone. Give service. Give service. Help somebody. Go to somewhere like a food bank or something like that where you are giving service and helping people. it really gives you that purpose. And it really makes that worth and energy come up. Work it out within your mind. Don't let this take over. Again, thank you to everybody that helps me out and gives me that support. Like I said, hit that subscribe and like, please do that, because it's really getting out there, and I'm getting some comments and some messages come through that I'm starting to see what this really does for people, and that keeps me going as well. It's the purpose and the worth. I love doing this, but with your help, we can reach many, many more people. And I would love you to be on board with the community. I really do. Building that community, seeing the numbers go up in that community means more and more people are coming in and wanting to hear the messages and get the help for their own minds, getting that structure, programming that computer. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.